What time you going over your parents? I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't know. I can stay around the house when we keep it sorry. Yeah, I'll stay here. All right. I don't know what that is. I got my. I put my headphones on. Get you upset. I see your thing going on, but I can't hear it. Like I see your volume going on. All right. I'm starting my game, baby.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote.
I mean, I can take my game and go over there. It don't make no difference, baby. If you want me to go hang out over that way for the day.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. John Simon in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he'll escape to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find Waller. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Darren Waller, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, he's going deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in one touchdown. Raiders. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
It's caught inside the 25.
I think I got one play.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Come on, dog.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
No running tonight. No running tonight. You know, actually. 8
yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
He's got it at the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going deep for Brown. Almost being intercepted. That would have been great. The good news for the defense now is 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't be blissing.
Jackson on first down. Pressure go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Jackson.
Come on,
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the Raiders have got him. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
38-yard line.
Keep trying to run it. Keep trying to run that ball. I'm sorry. No.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punt doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Keep it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 42 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller.
You guys also top of this
touchdowns here so far. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
That's caught at the 25. And it's into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators. Offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're on the streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's incomplete.
You better drive him,
We
nigga.
do have a flag down.
No, nigga.
Let's check in with the referee. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything.
Lord, I bless him.
Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
They go play action now. Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All them niggas in there.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. A handoff to Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson will keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
My mama told me I'm in trouble.
You're not, though. You can get with me.
Yes, I did.
You'll be all right, okay?
I got away.
The second down throw for Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be called one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. It's Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Drive started.
You almost knocked down every single thing in the back.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's why.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go! If you're going to go get your shoes.
Here's Pollard
Go.
again.
Upstairs. We are ready.
At the 33, following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
So important for the man in the middle because his ability clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Conley. Will be taken down, but not before he makes it past the 50. A later first down, 17 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know he's got a couple of scores. When the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
So now first and 10 as they cross into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Forced out to his right. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
No, I lost that one, but I ain't lost shit.
Be
Like that.
more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's a start of them trying to get the ball to a little bit more here in the second half.
No, I'm wrong.
That one a
Way to
first
start
down
off.
pickup of 8.
They got to get that a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember the last drive they were throwing out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm the yellow team.
Jameis to throw. That one complete to Dede Westbrook.
I'm gonna make him score too.
Before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves you with a second and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Again, it's Cook. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 15 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Raiders. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Gain at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And the out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Winston now to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Corey Davis, 54 yards. And the Lions have cut it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there.
Yes.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. With it is Brown. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. I think he's throwing the football today. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get it. He's taken down. Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That is team, man.
Start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. This is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. A cruncher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively
That
as
nigga's
well,
a hoe.
and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And the 3rd down. What? The 3rd down was more of a touchdown, nigga. Shit. I was cooked, nigga. When you hit me with that skinny post, I said, oh,
And
that's how they
going
motherfucker
for the
get
extra
in.
point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Raiders 35. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Oh, that fucking
So
foul.
they throw
Wow,
the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Got to.
Fielded in the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just try to score, man. Come on.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have the thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
I'd have been down like a motherfucker.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly.